everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I wanted to do the ultimate bookish gift guide for all those people out there who have bookish people in their life and they don't really know what to get them, because with someone who reads books, we all have very different tastes in what we enjoy. I know some of the books that I love, other people don't. Like, for example, I'm a fantasy and romance kind of girl. My mum is a thriller person. And we have very different tastes in books. So if you could not get us both the same book and we both might not enjoy it. So I thought I would just do a little gift guide on what you can do. Some of them are just cheap little things you can get that don't cost a lot of money. Some of them are a bit more expensive, and other ones are a bit more creative for those out there who have a bit more of a creative side. So the first item on this list is going to be the most obvious one. The best thing you can get a bookish person is books. This is a current read of mine. I'm currently annotating it and stuff. And obviously, like I said, everyone has different tastes in books, so this can be a bit hard, but most book orientated people who love to read and things like that have an Amazon wish list. So what you can do is, if you want to get them books for Christmas, just ask them for their Amazon wishlist link, and they can't see what you've ordered. You can get it shipped to yourself. You can just do it that way, and then you can get them a book you know they want, because if they've added it to their list, that is one that they want and they want to read. And it just saves a lot of like hassle and stuff in case it's one they already own, because like you don't obviously want to get them one that they've already purchased for themselves previously or something like that, or it's one that they won't enjoy. So most book people will have an Amazon wish list. So if you want to get them books for Christmas, just ask them for their wish list. And if they don't have one, just ask them to give you a list of like 10 books that they really want, and then just like pick one or two of them off that list, because then obviously they know you're getting them a book, but they don't know what book you're getting them because they've given you a few options. So yes, that is the first one, and obviously I know it's a very obvious one, but it's a good one. Okay, so the next one is one that I know I would love personally, because I love getting stuff like this. But up next we just have bookmarks. You can find cute bookmarks anywhere nowadays, on Amazon, on Shein. Like, for example, I got this one off Shein not long ago that says I still read fairy tales, they're just spicy now, which yeah. So yeah, you can get bookmarks off anywhere. I do personally recommend shopping small businesses for your bookmarks, just because you can get some really adorable ones and it supports a small business. But you can also get ones off like I said, Shein as well. For people, an example of one that I got as a present is this one. I love cats. I have a cat myself, and a couple of years ago a friend got me this bookmark, which is like a little cat book for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. It's cute, it's funny, and it's relating to something that I love. And if you know your bookish friend's favourite like book series or something, you can get them a bookmark that's related to that series, because there's plenty out there for series. Like, some of my favourite series is like the Off-Campus series or ACOTAR or Throne of Glass. You can get bookmarks that are related to the series, and then you can do it like that. And you can never go wrong with bookmarks, because, well, if we don't have bookmarks, we use anything to hold our place in our book. I think before I've used a picture of me and one of my friends to hold my place, because I did not know where any of my bookmarks were. Okay, so up next is, if you know the person who you're buying for likes to annotate their books, you can't go wrong with some tabs and some highlighters. I've only recently started annotating my books within the last few months. Well, actually, no, this year. And since then, I've kind of become addicted to it. Once you start, you kind of don't want to stop. But you can't go wrong with getting a pack of tabs off of Amazon or Shein or anywhere like that. I got these ones off Shein, and I got like multiple packs. And even if they don't care what colours they are, like some people don't mind using these neon ones. I personally don't like the neon ones because I don't think they look as cute. But you can get loads of different colours and they can like match the theme of the book that they're reading. Like, for example, with the book I'm currently reading and annotating, I've got tabs that kind of match the colour and the theme of the book. So if there's someone who likes to annotate, tabs and highlighters are a really good option to go with. I would personally recommend getting them the zebra mild liners, just because these ones are really good. The ink doesn't bleed through the page, and also they just go on really smoothly, and they're just really incredible highlighters. I've used highlighters before that I've bled through the page and it's ruined my book, and it just makes me miserable. So if you are going to get stuff like this, I would definitely recommend the zebra mild liners as ones to go for if you want to get them some. Okay, for the next one, this one can kind of range in price. Those first couple of ones were quite cheap options. The next one is one that can range from being either quite cheap or really expensive, depending on what you want to buy them. But that is bookish merch. You can get book-related merch on Etsy. There's a wonderful shop that I use called Literature Stitches, which I'll link down below. They do like bookish like sweatshirts and jumpers and stuff. And there's like pin badges, bookmarks, anything like that. There's even bottles and like water bottles you can get with book related things on. And if you know your bookish person's favorite like books, then you can get them some merch related to it. I have an example here. This is something that I bought for myself. This is something I got off Shein, and this is one of the cheaper options. But I got myself the chest of drawers from the ACOTAR series off Shein. It's a little pin badge. I think it cost me like £2 or something. And I absolutely love it. I need to find somewhere that I can put this. But I just love having this because it's like a little thing from one of my favourite series, and it's cute and I really enjoy it. Other things you can get is... Another one that's related to ACOTAR is book sleeves. I got this one off Shein as well. I think this was like £3 or £4. Really cute. It protects my book when I'm traveling. I didn't use this for a book this weekend, but I used this to put my iPad in when I went to Ems for the weekend while I was away, but I've used them previously to keep my book safe when I'm traveling. I used one a while ago to travel to Benidorm a couple of years ago, and it kept my book safe while I was traveling and stuff and on the plane. So yeah, book sleeves are really good options, and you can get cute ones related to their favourite books, or you can just get ones with random designs. If they are a Kindle person, you can also get Kindle sleeves. This is my one. It's a Harry Potter one. I'm a bit of a Harry Potter nerd, if you didn't know. I got this off of Etsy a while ago. It just has a little clasp at the top to keep it safe, and then obviously I just have my Kindle inside of it. And yeah, it's just like, it's like really handy because we're very protective of our books. If you're a book girl, you know how we feel about the protectiveness of our books. Okay, so still on the same vein of like bookish merch, one that is a bit more expensive, like I mentioned before, is bookish sweatshirts and jumpers and t-shirts. I own a couple myself, which I will insert pictures of the t-shirts I own here. T-shirts you can get a bit cheaper on like Shein. The ones I got off Shein, I think they were like £5 each, and they're book related items and I love them. But you don't have to get them related to actual books, like specific books. You can actually get ones that are just book themed. So one that I own is one that I got off Literature Stitches, which I'll put a picture of here. It says romance reader on it. I am obsessed with my Literature Stitches stuff. I am a big romance reader, so if you know what kind of genre they like to read, I think there's a fantasy reader one, a romance reader one, and I think there's a cowboy romance reader one, if you know they're specifically like cowboy romances. But I really love my Literature Stitches jumpers and t-shirts and stuff, and they're really comfy. But if you know like specific like genres of like or like specific books that they enjoy, here's a couple of examples of ones that I really want from books that I enjoy, and ones that I just will be planning to get myself, because I always say shop small businesses. I think it's really good to shop a small business, especially around this time of year, because it's so expensive, and they their only income most of the time is just their business. So yeah, bookish t-shirts and sweatshirts and jumpers and stuff is the perfect gift for one of your bookish people, because we all like to be cozy. Another thing you can get is, like, to carry on with like the cozy theme, is candles and like little hot chocolate things, like cute mug, or anything like that. I know personally for me, I like being able to light a candle, have a nice little cup of tea, maybe like a little snack, and reading my book while listening to music or listening to the audiobook, just because I find it quite relaxing. Another thing you can get is, if like sometimes I don't want to have my big light on, I have this book light that I got gifted to me earlier this year. It's really good. It has like a couple of different settings. You can get them off Amazon for quite cheap. It just like clips onto either your book. I tend to clip it onto my jumper here and then just kind of like angle it down so it's like angled down on my book, but you don't have to do that. I just like to do that, and it's just like a really handy thing, because sometimes I don't want to have my big light on when I'm reading, and it means I don't need to. And yeah, so basically anything cozy. On the thing of candles though, make sure you know what kind of candles they like. I know personally for me, I prefer like very soft, subtle scents of candles. I don't like really sweet ones because they tend to make me feel a bit like gross and they kind of give me a headache. Whereas ones like the scent of like fresh cotton or like flowers, like florally fresh scents, are ones I prefer. But I know other people prefer having like vanilla or cupcake scented ones or things like that. So make sure you kind of know what kind of candles they like, but a candle is always a good bet, and like a mug is as well, or like a like a tumbler thing that you can get from like Starbucks or something, or you can get them online for like having like juice and stuff in. But yeah, those are always good options. Now moving on to the ones that are a bit more expensive. I've just got a couple of these ones. First up we have a like little like book stamp or embosser. I'll put a couple of different examples here on the screen. I personally don't use something like this just because I never really thought to, but some people like having stuff like this so they can like emboss the front of their book and it says like owned by, and then like their name or their like Instagram handle or their TikTok handle or something like that. And a lot of people like having that because it makes their books a bit more personalized to them. Or there's like little stamps you can put on and you can like stamp the front of your book, kind of like how they do in libraries, say like property of blah blah blah. It just says like property of, like, for example, if it was mine, it'd say property of Natalie Colwell, or if I wanted to do my social media handles, property of Natty C _reads, because that's how I have mine on social media. And it's just like a cute little personalized gift, but these can tend to be expensive if you want to get a decent one. I know, so they range from I think around about £20 to £40 depending which one you get. It can be a bit more expensive as well, but they are a cute personalized gift if you want to get them something that's a bit more expensive. Or another thing that you could get for them is, this is something that I know I've personally gotten as a present for someone before, is a Kindle. If you know they've been wanting a Kindle for a while, you can get them one. I got one for a friend a couple of years ago for their birthday, and I got them this, and I got them an Amazon voucher so they could purchase a couple of Kindle books. And honestly, having a Kindle is really handy because, like, if you want to lay down and read and you don't have to hold a book, it's very lightweight, it doesn't strain your eyes, and they're really good quality. I genuinely really love mine. I have a case on the back with a little pop socket, so like it's easier to hold. And I would say recommend, maybe if you get them a Kindle, get them a case as well with a little pop socket, because then it's like they can get some stickers, or you can buy them stickers to customize the back of it. I have some stickers in mine. Mine aren't stuck down. My stickers are actually just held in there with a little bit of blue tack on the back of them. This is a tip I got from my friend Geordie, because this is what she does with hers. And it just kind of holds them in place, and it also kind of personalizes it. So in the back of mine, I have some fantasy like related stickers from fantasy books, and then I have some Criminal Minds ones, because Criminal Minds is one of my favorite TV shows, and I really like swapping my stickers out and changing them around so I can have like different ones in there. And you can get loads of different stickers everywhere online, especially, like I said, if it's related to a book that you know the person loves. So that is just my little ultimate bookish like gift guide for people. if you've got someone in your life who you know loves books and is a bookish person, then this is just some ideas for presents you can get them, especially with the holiday season coming up, because I can guarantee if they love books, they will appreciate you buying them a book for Christmas this year. I know that I'm getting a couple of books for Christmas this year, and I cannot wait. I'm part of like quite a lovely group of there's 9 of us, of like a bunch of lovely group of people, and we're all sending each other gifts for Christmas, and so I know I'm at least getting 8 books this Christmas. Maybe more, because I know Em has bought me a couple of books. Whoops. But yeah, no, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so you know when I upload. I hope you have a lovely Christmas, and I will catch you next time.